Mic's connected. Let's tell them the truth.
Let's tell them the truth. What the absolute...
Hey guys,
It's Booby,
and Bear.
and we're back with week 4.
Week 4 update.
And
We're gonna talk about what's new.
yeah,
Right? What else?
we're gonna
Training
talk about what we
sessions.
felt about our training sessions
Yeah.
and our wins, our losses. Y'all know how we do it.
And just our thoughts on our week.
Yeah.
So let's get
So-
right into it.
Okay.
So I'll start with basically, like what worked for me and what didn't work for me.
Okay.
If you're down with that.
Sure. Okay. So what worked for you?
All right. So I'll say this: the scale is the devil, and I don't mean that like literally Satan, but I mean like it's a roadblock that's just going to try to throw you off because ain't nothing worse than pushing a car up a hill to realize there's another hill and you ain't moved your car yet. You still on that first hill. So you just keep staring at that scale. You keep like, oh, I'm going to check every week or I'm going to check every 2-3 days. And your weight is going to fluctuate 5 to 10 pounds just based on inflammation and how much water you're carrying. So you can't go off of that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going based off of how I feel and how I feel exercising and how I feel completing the exercises that we started working out at, like walking and jogging and weightlifting. I see myself getting stronger. I just lifted 225 pounds for one rep. I could have went more, but it was just like when we first started lifting weights, I was struggling just doing dumbbell presses with the 35s. So it's just like to be where I am at now is totally night and day from where I was 30 days ago. So work for me was preparing my food ahead of time. What worked for me was setting a schedule and sticking to it. What didn't work for me was coming around people who were eating bad food, like my kids. They were having like pizza one night.
You gotta stop worrying about what they eat.
It's hard. They were having pizza, and you know I love pizza. So it's like I'm literally perfect on my diet. So I didn't eat the whole pizza, right? I took a bite of the pizza, and then Gabby caught me. So she helped me stop. And then I took all the cheese and all the toppings off of the pizza and ate that. And in my mind, I was just like, yo, I'm really addicted to pizza because I can't stop eating it. And like in my head, it's just like, yo, chill out, kid. Like, you know what you got to do. Like, do what you got to do. But yeah, that's what didn't work for me. Being around people who aren't eating right, I know that's a trigger for me. So,
Well, the kids don't eat pizza every single day. It's just they
I'm
have
just
it
saying.
once a week. Okay.
I'm just saying.
That's a difficulty for you.
They weren't eating
what you were eating.
They could eat pizza because they're healthier people than we are. But what I'm saying is, because there's nothing wrong with pizza if you actually think about it. But what I'm saying is that since I have to stick to a specific way of eating in order to stay consistent and not overindulging, I have to eat my prescriptive foods. Like my food is a prescription. I have a set plan for my foods and I have to stick to it. So I can't be around people who are eating prescriptions that aren't mine because I'm going to want their prescriptions. And that's illegal.
Okay. Okay, so what worked for me?
Let me ask you, because you tripping. Participation is a trophy. All right. So baby, what worked for you?
What worked for me this week was putting more thought into what we were going to be eating for the week. We stayed on track with how we were supposed to be eating. We ate clean this week, and that worked for me. What didn't work for me, um, hmm, I don't feel like this week I could really say, oh, I know. What didn't work for me, like he mentioned about the scale, for me, what didn't work is stepping on the scale each week. Like, for us, I know that the scale is a trigger, so we're not gonna step on the scale every single
At
week.
all. I don't even need
Um,
to be honest, but I will just to track it, but I don't even need to.
Definitely, I feel like what will be better for us, because we still do have to track our weight, would be every other week. We came up with the idea to make a consistency jar, because instead of tracking our number every day, on the scale, it's a letdown. Like, if you don't see the number that you're expecting to
Right.
see, you'll get you'll feel let down.
Right. So in
And
other words,
so,
give yourself a reward that
yeah, yeah,
is beneficial to you.
I can agree with
Don't
that.
use
Give
a
your
measuring system
instead
that's
of instead of seeing yourself step on a scale and it not give you the number that you want, if you focus more on the fact that you showed up, that the consistency was there, that you ate right, and you can reward yourself with dropping, whether it's money or into a
tokens.
jar, like a token into a jar. So
Hmm.
we decided to use like half dollars, quarters, things like that, just money. So we'll drop some money in a jar and do that daily, and then we'll step on the scale every other week. What about your spiritual check-in? Like, what was that like for you this week?
Mm, what you mean? Like, how did I feel spiritually?
Yeah, like, what were you?
Well, since I started back working full time, it was kind of difficult, but it's just like it made me feel really desperate. Like, I don't know why I felt desperate for like time and energy and the willpower, but I prayed about it and God came through. Even though I felt hella anxious being back at work, it wasn't easy. It was difficult. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes,
then,
because this week was the week that Bear like transitioned back into working, because he
mm,
was on vacation. So it's and mind you, before he went on vacation, we were not really focusing on our fitness journey and trying to uh be consistent with that or anything.
mm,
So now that we've been consistent since he's been on vacation and everything, it is a transition, because now we have to, it's instead of just being able to get up and just get right into our workout and how we're going to be doing things for that day, we now have to I have to make his lunches and prepare his lunches so that we can
right,
stay on track. We have to uh, um, move everything around, as far as going to the gym and going walking, trying to get our steps in. So it's like we have to adjust to that with him being back at work now. So,
right.
and usually, like, we've done this, believe me, we've started this weight loss journey on and off throughout many years, and
Mm-hmm.
we had not been successful. So
Feel
the
every
fact
time.
that we are adjusting to everything
And you want to know what one of the main things
is
though that made us fail each time?
what
That goddamn scale.
that's one of the main
It's
things.
the main thing that has stopped it. I mean, we have literally been our longest streak of being consistent was 3 months,
Mm,
and the scale defeated us because we only lost like 5 pounds,
yeah,
10 pounds,
yeah,
right? And some people might be like, "Hey, 10 pounds in 3 months, that's not bad," but we're like,
yeah.
"Yeah,
It
bro,
wasn't working. So
yeah,
so yeah. This time it's just like the Lord is really with us and giving us the strength to just, like,
right,
continue on and push,
right,
and to transition into everything that we're
mm-hmm,
him back at work, and then also with me in school, me having to
yeah." Take all them classes.
take on classes, and
Still got to get the
still
kids
make
to
an
school.
effort to,
Still got to keep dinner ready. Still got to keep everything running in the house.
yeah.
You're not going to work per se, but you still got to have a lot to do.
What was your win for this week?
So, my win for this week was for sure consistently eating right, sticking to my meal plan, my meal prep schedule, my eating before 7 p.m. stuff. I stuck to that very well.
Yeah.
And then also consistency at the gym. We went every day. We worked out every single day.
Copper, do not jump on me. And what would you consider your loss?
My one loss was not reaching my goal, my cardio goal. I set a cardio goal of 5 minutes jogging. I only did 3 minutes. Sure. What was your win this week, sweetheart?
I would say my win is that I stayed consistent and I showed up every day this week and put forth the effort. And then I would say that my loss this week is that I did not do the 15 minutes on the Stairmaster. And I would say the reason that I didn't do it was more so because we were transitioning to having a trainer. And so my focus was trying to do the things that the trainer had me doing. So I kind of just, I would say, lost focus on the challenge that I had for myself for the 15 minutes on level 2. However, I'm not going to give that up. So I will try to work on that in the future, and I will get back to you guys on that. Also, I did want to mention to you guys, which I didn't get a chance to let you know in the last video, I am on Ozempic. Okay, so Barry hasn't gotten Ozempic at this time, but I am on Ozempic. I have gone many times before within this weight loss journey trying to lose this weight all on my own, and it has not worked for me. So I decided to try something new. I have been on Ozempic now since April, and slowly but surely they have raised my dosage over the last couple of months. If you guys have any questions on that, I will make a totally different video addressing, you know, just the things that I've gone through being on Ozempic and what that's like for me. Yeah, so I just wanted to put that out there. It's something that I don't want to be a secret, and I don't want it to seem like I just didn't share that with you guys. So I did want to let you know that on this video. So
yeah, Copper's kicking my butt. So.
Please excuse Copper. He's in this I need attention mode right now. So he's not going to stop coming back.
Super
and forth.
playful.
But anyways, we want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys are on a weight loss journey yourselves, we would love to hear about what you're going through. What was your week like this week? You want to say anything else?
Yeah, if you like this type of content, you know, like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to be on this journey for a while, so you might not see this video when it's actually week 4, but you might see it soon.
All right, you guys. We'll talk to you in the next video. Peace.
Copper, you gotta stop, dude. You're being too clingy. You're being too clingy, dude. Too clingy, bro. You're being too clingy. I know, but it's okay. You gotta just stop being so clingy.